our country.
Kindly repeat with me the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The national anthem will be sung by Sister Amina Buenaventura.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, where so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Worshipful brother, kindly escort the flag to its proper place in the east.
Worshipful sir, I present to you from installation Brother Sanchez, who has been appointed tither for this lodge.
Brother Sanchez, you have been appointed tither of this lodge, and you will now be invested with the jewel and implement of your office. As the sword is placed in the hands of the tither to enable him effectively to guard against the approach of commons and eavesdroppers, and suffer none to pass or repass, such as duly qualified, so should it admonish us to set a guard over our thoughts, a watch over our lips, and post a sentinel over our actions, thereby preventing the approach of every unworthy thoughts and deed, and preserving consciences void of all offense toward God and man. You will now repair to your proper place.
I present to you for installation Brother Ilona, who has been appointed organist of this lodge.
Brother Ilona, you have been appointed organist of this lodge, and you will now be invested with the jewel of your office. You will present the junior steward.
Worshipful Sir, I present to you for installation Brother Chupitia, who has been appointed junior steward of this lodge.
Brother Chupitia, you have been appointed steward of this lodge, and I will now instruct you in your duties. In olden times, your province was to superintend and provide for the festivals of the craft, to assist in the collection of dues and subscriptions, to keep an account of the expenses for refreshment, and to see that the tables were properly supplied and every brother suitably provided for. In modern times, however, the provision for actual refreshment has diminished, and your principal functions will now be to prepare candidates for admission and to perform those duties which must only customs assigned to you on days of procession. Receive the jewel of your office together with the white rod.
Worshipful Sir, I present to you for installation brothers Nilasca and Hernandez, who have been appointed senior and junior deacons of this lodge.
now, believing from your past deportment in the lodge that your duties will be discharged with ability and zeal, I dismiss you to your respective places.
Worshipful Sir, I present to you for installation Brother Karongkong, who has been appointed Assistant Secretary of this lodge.
My brother, you will present the chaplain.
Worshipful Sir, I present to you for installation Brother Santi Lisses, who has been appointed chaplain of this lodge.
It's your duty to perform those solemn services which we should constantly render to our great Creator, and reverently to allure to a brighter worlds and lead the way, and thus by elevating our thoughts, strengthening our virtues, and purifying our minds, prepare us for admission into the society of the blessed in the realms of life and light eternal. It is fitting that an emblem of the sacred volume should be the jewel of your office, and with it, you will now be invested. You will now take your proper place.
Worshipful sir, I present to you for installation Brother Dalupan, who has been elected Secretary of this lodge.
I am persuaded that in your hands the pens will make an enduring record, not only to your praise, but also to the welfare of this lodge. It is your duty to observe the will and pleasure of the worshipful master. Keep a faithful record of all things proper to be written. Transmit a copy of the same to the Grand Lodge when required. Receive all monies from the brethren, pay the same to the treasurer, and take his receipt. Therefore, you will now take your proper place. You'll present the treasurer-elect.
Worshipful sir, I present to you for installation Brother Ligaya, who has been elected treasurer of this lodge.
You will now take your proper place. Master of Ceremonies, you will present the junior warden.
Worshipful sir, I present to you for installation Brother Kimpson, who has been elected junior warden of this lodge.
Brother Tilson, you have been elected junior warden of this lodge, and you will now be invested with the jewel of your station. Before I describe the jewel, give me his certificate.
You're right. There's a mistake.
I'm not quite sure he's capable of doing it.
Yep. This certificate.
Just want to make sure.
Yep, right. This certificate vouches for his proficiency.
Thank you. Our inspector is here, so they open his hands. Well, he has a good smile. It's all good. Good. Look well to the south. present the senior warden-elect.
Worshipful sir, I present to you for installation Brother de Guzman, who has been elected senior warden of this lodge. I won't forget it this time. Get the right one first. This proficiency, this certificate vouches for the proficiency, or for his proficiency. He is of good morals, true and trusty, and possesses the love and confidence of his brethren.
The level, my brother, demonstrates that we are descended from the same stock, that we partake of the same nature and share the same hope, and that although distinctions among men are necessary to preserve subordination, yet no eminence of station should make us forget that we are red death, the mighty leveler of human greatness, reduce us to the same state. Your regular attendance in our stated meetings is essential. In the absence of the master, you are to govern the lodge. In his presence, you are to assist him in the government of it. I firmly rely on your knowledge of masonry and attachment to the lodge for the faithful discharge of duties for this important trust. Look well to the west, my brother. You will now present the brother who has been elected to discharge the important duties of the master of the lodge. You are the
Worshipful sir, I take pleasure in presenting to you Brother Alano, who has been duly elected to serve as master of this lodge.
Is it known that Brother Alano is well skilled in our ancient craft? Is he zealous in his regard for the interest of our order? And is he duly qualified to discharge the special duties of the master's jail?
It is well known that he is all these. Worshipful sir, this certificate, vouching for his proficiency, is evidence that he is well skilled in ancient craft. He is of good morals, true and trusty, and as a lover of this fraternity, I doubt not that he will discharge his duties with fidelity and with honor.
Thank you. You've been working so hard, so we'll take a break. The brethren of this lodge repose in confidence in your integrity, in your zealous regard for the interests of Masonry, and in your ability to discharge the duties of the Master's chair, have chosen you that honorable position during the ensuing year. Are you willing to accept this important trust?
I am.
Then, my brother, I shall most cheerfully proceed to install you in the dignified and honorable position to which the suffrage of your brethren has called you, not doubting that the dignity of the Oriental chair will be preserved in your keeping, and that the interest and welfare of this lodge may be safely confided to your choice. Before commencing your investiture, however, it is necessary that you should signify your assent to these ancient charges and regulations which point out the duties of the master of a lodge, and which on no account are ever to be neglected or departed from. They are as follows. You agree to be a good man and true, and strictly obey to the moral law. You agree to be a peaceable citizen, and cheerfully to conform the laws of the country in which you reside. You promise not to be concerned in plots and conspiracies against government, but patiently to submit to the decision of the Supreme Legislature. You agree to pay a proper respect to the civil magistrate, to work diligently, live creditably, and act honorably by all men. You agree to hold in veneration the original rulers and patrons of Masonry, and their regular successors, supreme and subordinate, according to their stations, and to submit the awards and resolutions of your grants, to respect genuine brethren, and to discountenance impostors and all dissenters from the original plan of Masonry. You agree to promote the general good of society, to cultivate the social virtues, and to propagate the knowledge of God. You promise to pay homage to the Grand Master for the time being, and to the officers when duly installed, and strictly to conform to every edict of the Grand Lodge or General Assembly of Masons that is not subversive of the principles and groundwork of charges, and promise to support these regulations as masters have done in all ages before you.
I do.
Then, my brother, in consequence of this assurance, and with full confidence in your capacity and zeal, I will now install you Master of God Jose Rizal Lodge number 882. Brother Master of Ceremonies, your break is over. You will invest him with the jewel of his station. The square, my brother, is an emblem of morality. Brother Master of Ceremonies, you will conduct the master to his station in the east. this time-honored seat. The duties incumbent upon you in your exalted station are fraught with grave responsibilities. Remember that the honor, reputation, and usefulness of your lodge will materially depend upon the skill and assiduity with which you manage its concern, and that the happiness of its members will be generally promoted in proportion to the watchful care with which you cherish the general principles of Masonry. For a pattern of imitation, consider the great luminary of nature, which rising in the east, regularly diffuses light and luster to all within its circle. In like manner, it is your province to spread and communicate light and instruction to the brethren of your lodge. Forcibly impress upon them the dignity and high importance of Masonry, and seriously admonish them never to disgrace it. Charge them out of the lodge those duties which they have been taught, and by amiable, discreet, and virtuous conduct, to convince mankind of the goodness of this institution, so that when a person is said to be a member of it, the world may know he is one of whom the burdened heart may pour out its sorrows, one to whom distress may prefer its suit, one whose hand is guided by justice, and whose heart is expanded by benevolence. In short, by a diligent observance of the bylaws of your lodge, the Constitution of Masonry, and above all, the Holy Scriptures, which are given as the rule and guide of your faith, you will be able to acquit yourself with the highest honors here, and lay up a crown of rejoicing, which shall continue when time shall be no more. Brothers, senior and junior warden, you are too well acquainted with the principles of Masonry to warrant any distrust that you will be found wanting in the discharge of your respective duties. Suffice it to say that what you have seen praiseworthy in others, you should carefully imitate. And what in them may have appeared defective, you should yourselves avoid. You should be examples of discretion and propriety, for it is only by a due regard for our laws and regulations as shown in your conduct that you can expect obedience to them from others. You are assiduously to assist the master in the discharge of his trust, diffusing light and imparting knowledge to all whom he shall place under your care. In absence of the master, you will succeed to higher duties. Your acquirements must therefore be such as will ensure proper instruction to the craft. From the spirit which you have hitherto evinced, Lodge number 882, please rise. My brethren, such is the nature of our Constitution, that a son must of necessity rule and teach, so must others, of course, learn to submit and obey. Humility in both is an essential duty. I will say it again. Humility in both is an essential duty. The officers who have been chosen to govern your lodge are sufficiently conversant with the rules of propriety and the laws of the institution to avoid exceeding the power with which they are entrusted. And you are of too generous disposition to envy their preferment. I therefore trust that you will have but one aim: to please one another and unite in the grand design of promoting happiness. Finally, my brethren, as this association has been formed and perfected in so much unanimity and concord, so may it long continue. May you long every satisfaction and delight which friendship can afford. May kindness and brotherly affection distinguish your conduct as men and as Masons. Within your peaceful walls, may your children's children celebrate with joy and gratitude the annual recurrence of this auspicious solemnity. And may the tenets of our profession be transmitted through this lodge, pure and unimpaired, from generation to generation. The lodge wardens and members may be seated. Worshipful Master, it now remains for me to present to you the goblet, the emblem of power. In the hands of the Master, it may be made the instrument of great good or of greater evil. With it, the Master governs his lodge, and the welfare and prosperity of your lodge, in a great measure, depend upon its judicious use. In your hands, I am confident it will be wielded for the best interest of your people. You will now make proclamations. All right.
By order of the most worshipful Grand Lodge of free and accepted Masons in the state of California, I now proclaim the office of God Jose Rizal, number 882, to be duly exalted.
All the brethren will, under the direction of the Master of Ceremonies, salute the worshipful Master by the battery of 3 times 3.
Together, brethren!
Worshipful Master, behold your brethren. Brethren, behold your Master.
Before I start, I want everybody to stand. Brethren and friends, let us pause for a moment of silence to honor the memory of those who have contributed to Freemasonry and its principles, and to those who made a huge impact on our lives, to our loved ones who can no longer be with us to share this occasion, that the memory of their many virtues will always be in our hearts and minds.
So we.
Worshipful sirs, brethren, distinguished guests, families, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
On behalf, I extend our heartfelt welcome to each of you. It is with great pleasure to have you here with us today to celebrate this special occasion. Your support is invaluable to us, and we thank you for being here to witness this important moment in our lodge history. The first order of business for today is presentation of all past masters of God Jose Rizal, 882. J.P. Cariaga. When I call your name, please stand. Worshipful Brother Rick Opina. Worshipful Brother Amor Ledina. Worshipful Brother Alan Solis. Worshipful Brother Dan Macaray. Sorry, he's currently at the hospital for his surgery. Successful surgery, by the way. Worshipful Brother Carl Black. Worshipful Brother Victor Sardilia. And Worshipful Brother Ray Abayan. Worshipful sirs, thank you for your wisdom, for your dedication, and support to the officers and members of Rizal. Give them a hand. Alright, will the following masters and masters-elect please stand when your name is called and remain standing until I have introduced you all, and then we will greet you together. Worshipful Master Arielito Hipólito of Widow's Son, 869. Worshipful Master Daniel Gotlin of Temcat, 524. Brother Worshipful Elect Oscar Irea, Temcat, 524. Worshipful Master Anthony Borsi of Artesia Lodge 377. Worshipful Master and Elect John Sampson, Past Master Artesia Sunrise 377. Is there any other worshipful masters and masters elect that I did not call? Well, worshipful sirs, thank you for your dedication and also your commitment to the craft, and I appreciate you being here. Give him a hand. Veteran Award recipient, Worshipful Brother Alan Bowman, please rise. Of Menifee Lodge 289. Worshipful Golden Veteran Award recipient, more than 50 years. Thank you very much for your dedication to Freemasonry. Thank you, sir. To our Hiram Award recipients, please rise when I call your name. Worshipful Master Carl Black, Temcat 524. He's also a member of our lodge. Worshipful Alan Bowman, Menifee 289. Worshipful Brother Alan Solis of Artesia, Sunrise 377. Worshipful Rick Opina, Emmett San Jacinto Lodge, and Rizal. Worshipful Vic Ropak, Evergreen Lodge 259. Any other Hiram Award recipients that I did not call? Worshipful sirs, thank you so much for your wisdom and your commitment to Freemasonry. Appreciate you. To other past masters, please rise. To all the other past, if you've been a past master, please rise. There's a lot of names, so we will I'll have you stand for a group recognition. All past masters, please rise. Worshipful sirs, again, thank you so much. for being here, and we appreciate your presence here. Thank you. To recognize the youth leadership we have. He's in charge of the youth groups here. He didn't sign in, but sir, I would like please stand, Tom Offelli. Sir, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your dedication to our Dimulays, our jobs daughters, and really, really appreciate all your hard work, sir. Thank you. Right, sir. We will then introduce other inspectors and our assistant grand lecturer from Temecula, a past master of Hemet San Jacinto Lodge, number 338, the inspector of 826 Masonic District, Worshipful Rick Opina, and his wife, Linda. Sir?
Thank you, Worshipful. Yeah, we do have a couple of Grand Lodge officers with us today, so I'm going to go introduce them. First one is from Temecula. He is the past master of Temecula Lodge number 524. He's the past 5-time inspector of 826 Masonic District, the Worshipful Cal Black, and his lady, Adria. Nice to have you this time. And now our AGL. He's from Paris. He's a past master of Evergreen Lodge number 259, the assistant grand lecturer of Division 8, the Worshipful Vic Ropak, and his lady, Sue. Thank you. We're supposed to be here this afternoon.
Members of Rizal Lodge 882, please stand. Brethren,
Behold, hallelujah, hallelujah. For brethren to dwell together in unity.
not bad. No matter the backgrounds, beliefs, and experiences, sharing the same purpose of improving oneself and society. It is the foundation upon which great achievements are built. The strength that allows us to overcome challenges, and the spirit that empowers us to support one another in both good times and difficult moments. To our officers and members, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to all of you, to the trust and confidence that you have placed in me. It is so that my actions will reflect the high standards that Freemasonry teaches us, and that I will live up to the trust you have placed in me. We are a lodge in its infancy, but together we face an exciting opportunity to strengthen our lodge and ensure its continued growth and vitality. By working together, we can create a lodge that is self-reliant, capable of meeting its needs, and equipped to serve both its members and our community. As we strengthen our lodge, let us also continue to actively promote the Masonic principles that call us to serve, uplift, and guide others. By continuing to engage in charitable efforts, supporting those in need, and being examples of integrity and compassion, we fulfill our true Masonic purpose. At this time, I would like to take this opportunity to thank so many people who make this historical event possible. To Hammett Lodge, thank you for allowing us to utilize your building and welcoming us. To the volunteers who help in the kitchen, to our especially is Nelson here? He's at the back. The kitchen. Nelson is in charge of the kitchen. And we have some of our prospects there also. Thank you. To Hugh Street, Mr. Hugh Street. He's also back there. He makes the delicious smoked brisket, smoked prime rib. You will get to taste it later on. It's really delicious and stuff. To the sponsors, Worshipful Master Ray Abayan, Worshipful Brother Dan Correa, Worshipful Master Amor Ledina. To my senior Dimole brothers, thank you. God ladies, of course the Atangs. Thank you so much, Atangs, for all the hard work. To the flag presenters, my brother in arms and retired Marine Chief Warrant Officer, Worshipful Brother Dennis Kawili of Widow Son Lodge. My Dimole brothers, Felix Olarita and Choi Atiano. Photographer and videographer, Brother Sam Larica, and of course, Worshipful Brother Banjo Ventura. Music engineer, Brother Dean Oliveira. Thank you, brother. And of course, thank you so much, and everyone else. Let's give them a round of applause. To Worshipful Amor Ledina, thank you for your unwavering leadership, sir, for your patience and willingness to face challenges. Let me call on all the GAT past masters to approach the east. All GAT past masters, please approach the east. Yes, all past masters not and affiliated, all past masters and affiliated masters of God Rizal, please approach the east. Worshipful Amor Ledina, past master of free and accepted Masons, having held the office of master in God Rizal Lodge number 882 on the registry of the Grand Lodge during the year AL 6024, and that his name is duly recorded in the Grand Lodge as such, given under our hands and the seal of the Grand Lodge of California this 31st day of December AD 2024, AL 6024. Signed, Alan Casalu, Grand Secretary. Thank you.
On behalf of the past master of God Rizal, we're proudly to present to you, Worshipful. We're going to replace that white apron.
To you also, from officers and members of God Rizal, thank you for your outstanding leadership, unwavering commitment, and dedicated service. Thank you, sir. Esther, also, please rise. Just one, just one. I think Esther, thank you so much for your love, dedication, especially Kuya Amor, the whole year. A lot of hard work. Thank you so much. And Assistant Grad Lecturer's wife, Sue, and also Miss Andrea, Ating Michi, Ating Calix, Ating Feli, Ating Linda, please rise, and Ating France. Please rise. Miss Sue, you don't need to. CJ. Please accept this bouquet of roses, a token of our appreciation. Thank you. To thank our God ladies, our wives. Please stand.
All of you. Kaden loves. Last. Kaden.
Ladies, thank you so much for your hard work and dedication to us, to your husbands. Thank you for being part of the planning process of this event. The beautiful dining hall setup, the food preparations, beautiful attachments we have. And so we can look good also. Thank you for offering your time and talents. No restrictions, no limitations can stop your unwavering support and love you provide to your husbands. And we recognize that the strength of our fraternity is in no small part due to the dedication of those who stand by our sides. Thank you. At this time, if you are a wife or partner of a Mason, please stand. If you are a wife or partner of a Mason, please stand. Don't be shy. And remain standing, please.
Must have been coded in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You are content to let me shine at your way. You always walk a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, and you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name or someone, a beautiful smile to hide the pain. You ever know that you're my hero? Everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath God for you, the wind beneath my wings.
Our appreciation and gratitude to the sacrifices and encouragement you provide to enable your husbands to pursue their Masonic journey, their Masonic duties, and community work. Again, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all that you do, for standing beside us in our Masonic journey. We truly could not do it without you. You are the wind beneath our wings. Thank you. To our brothers whose wife has passed or over the other shore, please stand. Some give you don't know. Please stand. Brother, allow me to offer you this white rose. Thank you, everyone. Just give it to minutes. Brother, this white rose is a symbol of remembrance, of purity, and beauty, of love and dedication your wife offered you. Keep it always sacred to her memory, and may the sight of it always quicken every tender memory of her and strengthen you anew in your efforts to be worthy of her love. Thank you, brother. Please be seated. Horse. First, I have my friends came here. I'll go from this side. Well, my friends from, Long Alagoas, Jace, Joseph, and their wives, please rise. Alright, these two, they're retired Navy also. These two, I used to go on Liberty with them. Overseas, and we would always miss the bus, and we have nowhere to sleep. What do? We go to an abandoned building and use the curtain as our a blanket. Great to see you here. Thank you so much. I think that's, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, these two just drove literally drove in from Texas. Wow. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. To, I think, Annalyn and to young Steven, please rise. Alright, I think Annalyn, she's my wife's cousin. And Young Steven is also a Mason, and they are from New Zealand. They were on vacation here. They're on vacation here. They were supposed to leave prior, but but they extended their vacation here just to be here with us today. Thank you so much. So my sister Lisa, Caroline, and Cameron, please rise. Cameron. thank you for being here, and I really appreciate your presence. And Cameron, proud of you. Thank you. The Los Reyes family, please stand. These are friends. I think instead of picking up their son at the airport from Germany, they ended up coming here first. But thank you for being here. Well, Nanay, Tatay, you know I love you, and thank you for bringing me up to this point and where I'm at right now. You've always been a part of it. Thank you for your advice, for your unconditional love. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. To my kids, please rise. Angelique, Angelo, and Alec.
Angelo.
They're all A's. A's. Well, thank you so much for all your support to me. Actually, my son Alec, he asked me the other day, because we're moving pretty close by here in Winchester, bought a house, and he asked me, what if you guys get a new lodge? What if you have your own lodge now? Are we moving close to there? No, this should be it. But thank you so much. I love you, and I thank your mom for bringing you guys up as good people, good persons, good kids. I am so proud that you are my kids. And thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Of course, I want to recognize Mr. Pedro Chavez. He's my daughter's fiance, and Nancy Perez, not fiance yet, but friend. Thank you so much. And
That's it. That's it.
to my wife, of course. Can you give the red rose to my mother? This is CJ, by the way, my nephew, right here. This is CJ, and he's my nephew. Joined the United States Marine Corps last year, and good to see you. You're looking sharp. The pink one for my daughter, your ate AJ. And he is here with his girlfriend. Thank you for being here. And also, of course, my wife, please stand. Here, Of course, thank you for your unconditional love, unwavering support. She's been there through thick and thin. She's my advisor. She's my best critique, including my kids, of course, you know. And I want to inform everyone that I was a master counselor, past master counselor of Teodoro Arianco chapter, Order of Dimulay, back in 1990. I joined Dimulay at 12 years old, 13 years old at 1986, and at 1990, I became a master counselor. And my wife at the time, I'm not sure if we were boyfriend or girlfriend. but anyways, at 1990, she was our chapter sweetheart. So she truly understands what this organization is all about, from Dimulay to Freemasonry. And thank you for your support. I really appreciate you. I love you so much, sweetheart. I want everybody to stand for benediction.
Supreme Grand Master, ruler of heaven and earth, now that we are about to separate and return to our respective places of abode, will thou be pleased so to influence our hearts and minds, that we may each one of us practice out of the Lodge those great moral duties which inculcated in it, and with reverence study and obey the laws which thou hast given us in thy holy word. Amen.
So be it.
We kindly ask that you remain seated during the retirement of officers. Afterwards, feel free to offer your congratulations as you make your way to the dining hall for lunch and refreshments. Enjoy the afternoon, and once again, thank you for being here. Please do not forget your belongings or anything you brought with you to keep the cleanliness of the lodge room. Thank you.